In a quaint town like Camp Hill, anything you see could be art. But blink, and you might miss it.
This is definitely the right time, you know. But see, now I gotta jump on it.
As an outdoor painter, Peter Emerson, who grew up in Dillsburg, doesn't wait for inspiration to come to him.
The light brings it out.
He can't afford to wait, and as he'll find out, especially not today.
I'm definitely glad with the choice I made.
He's under the gun to paint this house in this moment, before the sun and shadows change the picture.
I like that pressure.
He has no backup plan either.
Hey, I'm there. I can't take a photo. I got 2 hours. You know, to me, it's like a sport.
And it's one he's been practicing for years, perfecting his palette and proportions.
So at this point, it does look like a bunch of blobs.
And blocking out all the distractions that come with painting in public.
It is a mess, but an organized mess.
But there is one thing an outdoor artist cannot ignore.
So if there's a storm coming, you know, kind of hustle, get it done.
And that is exactly what's about to happen. Some may also find beauty in a spring thunderstorm.
And you kind of have to get it out.
But Peter will have to let someone else paint that. In Camp Hill, Matt Barquero, News 8. They've been resting in peace for a century or longer. Some ancestors buried in the Harrisburg Cemetery never lived to see the Civil War. But their rest, at least for a day, is about to come to an end.
Stand clear!
Wow, look at that big one coming down.
13 trees on the historic site
Pull your line through.
have gone the way of those below them. So branch by falling branch, the old guard is getting grounded.
Especially big ones, I hate to see them come down. But, you know, once they're dead, they're not going to come back.
But just because this is a cemetery doesn't mean everything
And there's already quite a selection here.
is not alive.
Do you need help there planting?
For every tree cut down,
It's a big leaf magnolia.
another one, and then some, is beginning its journey toward the sun.
Ooh, smell that good earth, you know? It's just absolutely marvelous.
With each scoop, master gardeners from Dauphin County
One spadeful out.
reintroduced native trees that have been lost over the years.
People need to have more in nature, and I think this is one way that they can get it.
They're helping spread new life in the unlikeliest of places,
Yeah.
and then watching it grow. In Harrisburg, Matt Barquero, News 8.
Deep enough.
And then when we passed by, we saw all this activity, and you know, who can resist?
All personnel are to evacuate.
It's a bunch of doors inside
Roof is about 75 to 80% collapsed.
and shingles and stuff. And once the shingles go, it's going to be burning for quite a while.
I don't think they're going to save it. They just have to keep it from getting the other buildings.
That's the library. That's the old Sentinel building, and they knocked the windows out of that.
I just hope they have it contained to just that area, because I volunteer in the Book Nook right here, so I'm going, please, there's more fuel.
That's all shingle smoke.
You just can't see nothing.
That's all shingles that are burning.
There's just so much water and it's not doing anything.
And it's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's not good.
I hope and pray there's no one in the building.
All units operating around the fire building.
3-4.
It's pretty major, yes. Or just major and not necessarily pretty.
The familiar sounds of band camp, when new beats are banged out, new routines are marked out,
15, 16.
and new members memorize them. Except this year,
Ready, go, and guard.
the whole band is new.
I've met so many new people and I love all the people here. It's so fun.
The two high school marching bands in the West Shore School District, Redland and Cedar Cliff, are now merged, called the West Shore Marching Band. Both bands' numbers were declining, but together they've doubled to 132 members.
They love doing this, and they want to get the greatest experience they can from it, and it's happening.
The theme of the blended bands is a big part of the show. The uniform colors are a mix of both schools' colors, and the music is a blend of both schools' alma maters.
2, ready, go!
At first, some students were hesitant, but Jacqueline Kiner joined because of the merger. And Kyle McKiernan already hears a difference.
Like, it's a huge sound, and there's a lot of people on the field. It's going to be like a much better show.
And a much bigger one. In Lower Allen Township, Matt Barquero, News 8.
Chomp down on that for me.
Not many people would voluntarily go to the dentist. But on one day every year, Dr. Bob Silverman's waiting room fills with people hoping for an appointment they cannot get anywhere else.
It's busy, but we enjoy giving back.
In fact, the day is so well known around here, it has its own name.
Today's J Day.
J Day. J Day.
We have people calling from January, wanting to know when J Day is.
This is the day.
Go ahead, break down for me here.
When dental care at the office is free to anyone from anywhere who needs it. For some, it's the only time they ever see a dentist.
Because the cavity is so deep, it's all the way into your nerve.
And for patients like Jen Samaska, a mother of 2 without dental insurance and a week away from losing her job, it's a saving grace.
I can't believe that they even have a day like this that's available. I wouldn't know what to do without it.
Much better. I can actually smile again.
So it's ironic then that a day designed to bring out people's smiles started because of a day,
and hopefully Jason's name will,
when there were none,
continue.
Dr. Silverman's son Jason was 5 years old when he lost his battle with leukemia. Throughout the struggle, the community was there for his family, and every year since, on this day, Dr. Silverman returns the favor.
Trying to find a purpose for losing a child is tough. I mean, there is no reason. And by giving back, it makes his name, the idea of his death, associated with something positive.
And now, 30 years later, J-Day has come to mean something deeper than free dentistry.
I just feel so good about it.
It's a tradition that has helped thousands of people, the dentist included, smile again. In Annville, Matt Barcaro, News 8.